Hey everyone, in this lecture we're going to make a brief introduction to machine learning. We can see machine learning as teaching a computer to get better at a task by itself. So instead of explicitly telling it what to do with fixed rules, we give it some flexibility. So it is like tuning the settings of a program so that the computer learns from examples and gets better over time. It is important to think of machine learning as a part of artificial intelligence, since AI is like the big picture and machine learning is a tool within that picture. In machine learning, we use algorithms, essentially fancy math procedures, that act like building blocks. These algorithms help computers learn from experience, enabling them to become smarter over time. So, it is not just about storing and retrieving data like a regular computer program. It is about learning and improving on its own. Now let us answer the question on why we need machine learning. During the initial phases of intelligent applications, multiple systems relied on manually crafted rules involving if expressions and else expressions. A very simple example is a spam filter. If we want to decide whether an email is a spam or not, then one could establish a blacklist of words that, if detected, then this will lead to the categorization of an email as a spam. Nevertheless, using hand-coded rules to make decisions has two major disadvantages. First of all, the logic is specific to the single domain and the task that we want to solve. But what about other tasks? Then again, we will need to create new rules for them. Nowadays, we have lots of data to manage, and it is not feasible to create a set of rules for each specific and different task. Moreover, another disadvantage is that designing rules requires a deep understanding of how a decision should be made. So it is important to learn from this data. A very simple example of where this hand-coded approach will fail is, for instance, in detecting faces in images. Today, almost every smartphone can detect a face in an image. However, face detection was an unsolved problem until 2001. The main problem is the fact that computers' understanding of pixels, the building blocks of an image, differs significantly from how humans perceive a face. And this contrast in representation makes it extremely challenging for a person to create a reliable set of rules to define what makes up a face in a digital image. Using machine learning, on the other hand, simply presenting a program with a large collection of images of faces is sufficient for an algorithm to determine what properties are needed to identify a face. With this, we end this brief introduction to machine learning. We remind the student as always that you can download all of the documentation in the downloadable documents of this lecture.